Hey guys, I'm gonna get caught in my earring again. I hope not. I'm going to do another get ready with me, and I'm going to talk about my birth story, because why not? Everybody likes giving birth. First things first, y'all know we gotta go in with the car mix because crusty, dusty lips. I gave birth to my daughter in July of 2023. All of my care was done at a birth center. I go in with some vitamin C or whatever, this thing I got from Walmart for my eyes. My water broke the day before I gave birth, and it was like 10:30 in the morning. I was literally at 40 weeks and 6 days. So because I was getting my care at the birth center, I texted them to be like, hey, I think my water broke, but it has this weird color to it. Like, it's not clear. You know, put on my little Depends, and then in about an hour, if it doesn't change, then come in. My mom and I took that opportunity to freaking go to Old Navy. We're in Old Navy shopping, and at this point, like, I'm having like mild period cramps. There was a lady there, and she's like, oh girl, you look like you about to pop. And my mom's like, yeah, girl, her water broke. So my mom was so excited. About an hour or two passed, go home, check the thing again, and the color just doesn't change. It looks like poop. Like, let's just call it what it is. It looks like freaking poop. Put some of this on my face and then go in with the ginseng water as well. Okay, so we have some bad news. We have to get transferred out and go to the hospital because this is meconium. And I said, what do you mean? What is meconium? What does that mean? Pretty much the baby pooped inside, and at this point, like, it's gonna be considered high risk because, you know, you don't want her inhaling all of that stuff while she's coming through the birth canal, so it's best that you go to the hospital. I just cried because, like, what else was there to do? Like, I didn't have a choice. The only birth plan that I had was to give birth at this birth center. Like, nothing else was in my birth plan. I did not want to go to the hospital at all. And that's where I was going. God, you funny. God is a funny man. Fast forward, I'm in the hospital. I finally ate. Actions are like really starting. Not OD, but like, you know, I'm starting to like really feel them more than what I did in the morning. I was already at 3 centimeters dilated. Told them I don't want an epidural. I don't want anything, whatever. I go about 9 hours in labor. Like, labor's picking up. I don't know about y'all, but those contractions I felt in my butt. I'm like, I feel it in my butt. Like, I feel like I have to poop. So she checks me and she's like, oh, you're about an 8. But let me get somebody else to come in and check. This lady, this Filipino lady, I will never forget her. She was some short little 4-foot lady, comes in, whoop, whoop. Yeah, girl, you still at a 3. What do you mean I'm still at a 3? This lady said I was at an 8. How I get from an 8 to a 3? And the lady's like, yeah, well, you ain't progressed at all. Like, you've been at a 3. I felt so defeated because everything that I wanted for a birth just wasn't happening. I opted to get the epidural because they were telling me that I'm getting close to being almost 24 hours since my water broke, and they didn't want any infections, anything like that, so they wanted to start me on Pitocin. I've been laboring naturally this whole time, and I feel like I can do it naturally. You guys are trying to enhance my contractions with Pitocin, and I don't want that, and nor do I want to feel those types of contractions because that's not natural. I got that epidural. I was like, y'all not gonna have me on no Pitocin, having these crazy ass contractions on Pitocin and no pain relief. Hell no. Get the epidural and my blood pressure drops. Like, yo, when I tell you everything just like, everything that I wanted just didn't happen. It just didn't. Ladies pumping the IV with stuff to bring my pressure back up. It was a whole thing. Hours go by. The morning nurse comes in and she checks me. She's like, you're at a 9. So let's get into some positions. Try to get, because you still got a little bit of lip of cervix in the way. So let's try to get you into positions to, like, you know, get that baby moving down. I was on all 4s. I was sideways. I was leg up. I had the mirror at one point. I pushed for 4 hours. And then my baby was finally born. I guess I would say I had a natural birth because technically I never pressed the epidural button, and I felt every single contraction, every single one, and I felt that ring of fire. I don't know if you're supposed to feel the ring of fire on an epidural, but I felt it. Did I scream? Maybe. I definitely screamed. It's all on video too. That's my birth story. Yeah, so I'm gonna go, and I hope you guys have a really good day today. Bye.